Oh, you still got shrimp left over? Oh. Nope. Nope. I'm not. I'm not. I need to still got to be. Okay. Go to my trunk and give me that kind of sauce tomorrow. All you gotta do is push that button up and one. It's in the trunk. It's pine sauce.
All right, man. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? It's your boy Jay Howard, aka the official Georgia boy. We got a special guest in the building. We got my nephew, man. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. He's a special guest right now. My boy Bush, he haven't been able to get on yet, but he'll be joining us soon. But we just wanted to get this thing kicked off, man. So I'm gonna let my nephew, introduce himself. Go ahead, bro.
What's up? My name is Jaden. Um, I'm the nephew. I'm the nephew of Jay Howard.
Yes, sir.
Nephew.
Yes, sir. So he go by the name of J-Mann. That's the name, Aunt gave him, and he kept on, he held on to it. So we want to thank my nephew J-Mann for joining us live. See Jamal in the background. But we want to thank him for joining live, man. So hey, support J-Mann, man. This is his first time going live talking about sports. I think he's still trying to pursue a career one day in sports broadcasting. So y'all support him, man. Give him some love, man. So we got my boy joining us live as well. My boy BB Bush, man, the great. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and talk his talk.
What's up, man? You already know, man. That Bush is great, man. Came in pretty late. I'm having some technical problem with my earpods and stuff. They connected bad. I'm here. J-Man, what's going on, nephew? Everything going with you?
Good.
I see you in the bed today. Hey, in the bed doing great things. I see you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You gotta start them off the right way, man. So it was only right that we brought J-Man on the show, man. He catch us live like every week. So it was only right, and if anybody else want to join the show live, hey, let us know. We'll put you on the show. So we just want to kick it off. We got the Atlanta Falcons versus New York Jets tomorrow morning. We got an early game tomorrow morning, 9:30 in the morning. It's probably gonna be super early for you, Bush.
Yeah, it's early. It's like
Yeah.
7 in the morning.
7 in the morning. Hey, I hope it's worth getting up, bro. I hope it's worth getting up. But they will be playing in London this week. So they overseas. It's gonna be a struggle for them to, get acclimated with the time and playing that early. So what are y'all looking forward to as far as like this game? Like what's y'all thoughts? Like we got a lot of guys out, a lot of big players that didn't travel with us. So what y'all expectations going into this game?
Of course. Well, I'll let J-Man start off. He'll guess on him. I'll let J-Man go ahead and start off. What you looking at?
Get in there,
Well,
J-Man.
I think since we don't have like Ridley as our star receiver not traveling with us, I think Matt Ryan should try to get the ball to Kyle Pitts a lot and Olamide Zaccheaus.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like
Hey,
that.
hey, piggyback off what he said. We definitely got to get the ball in Kyle Pitts' hands. I feel like this is the game where Kyle Pitts can kind of get some experience and some time at that outside receiver position. You know, with us losing Calvin Ridley, not having Russell Gage, Olamede's our kids. He been making some plays, but he also been missing a lot of passes. You still got Cordell Patterson, who could potentially play some wide receiver this game. Christian Blake, Frank Darby may get some time. Who knows? But I feel like Kyle Pitts, we drafted you at number 4. We didn't draft you to be a tight end. We drafted you to be pretty much a jack of all trades. Wherever we want to line you up at, hey, at the number 4 pick, you got to be willing to do that. And I think Kyle Pitts, this matchup should give him that advantage, because the Jets, they missing a lot of their top cornerbacks as well. So, we gotta take advantage of that and just give him that opportunity to show his skill set. What you got to say about that, Bush?
Yeah, it definitely. Hey, we already know what whole Cornell, the B side, we know what he can do. But I definitely think we gonna play him a lot at wide receiver and get a running back. Court to Mike Davis in this game, because we seen what Patterson did last week. Hey, dude scored 3 touchdowns, beasting out there. He played wide receiver well last week,
Right.
So I do think they're gonna put him at wide receiver, have him do a whole bunch of hot routes. He probably line up in the backfield, they go to wide receiver. I can see that. I think they need to start doing more of that, because the guy, hey, and that we gotta do. But I do see Mike Davis getting a lot of time. Then that running back we got from, I think, on Jets. No, not the Jets, the Giants. Getter. Getter, where he come from. I think he.
Wayne Gallman.
Yeah, Wayne Getter. I think he gonna get some time. Cause of course, as we seen with our wide receiver, they just not getting the ball.
Right.
They just not getting open. Even though Riddick not gonna play this in the game, I'm kind of happy to see that, because I want to see what they do without Riddick. I think we're gonna be good without Riddick, because we may be looking for a trade for Riddick. Because Riddick haven't showed and proved that he that guy, and he on his contract year. So if he's talking about a big contract, what have you showed to get a big contract? Nothing. So you have to move forward. The Falcons got to get ready to move forward for Calvin Riddick if he want a big contract. He haven't done nothing this year to deserve a big contract. So we have to start seeing what we can do without him, because it's better to trade him in like the mid-season time before the deadline. And that determine how our season go and how we play without him and stuff. They all gonna have a factor in it. But hey, I can't wait to see the offense. But the defense, hey, you got to step up defense. Defense, you got to go out there. You got to show who you are in this game. And especially playing in London, you got to go represent the United States and the Falcons. You got to represent the Falcons. Defense, you have to step up in this game, defense. Missed tackle last week, defense play. You got to go out there and show who you are.
Yeah.
Got to.
Before we move on, I forgot, man. Hey, welcome to the J&B, the Talk of the Dirty South show, man. Like I said, it's your boy Jay Howard, a.k.a. the official Georgia boy. I got my boy BB Bush, the great man, in the building. And we got the special guest right here, man. J-Mann, the nephew, talking this Falcon talk, man. But, hey, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your dog, tell your cat, tell your snake, tell your rat. And throw in your pet lizard if you have one, man. Tell everybody about the show, man. J&B, the Talk of the Dirty South, man. Hey, we got to kick it off. We got to kick it off right, man. Y'all already know what time it is. It's time for the segments, the moment y'all all been waiting on. Hey, again, them Bulldogs playing today too. Going against Auburn. I'm a Dog fan on Saturday and a Falcon fan on Sunday. So y'all already know the vibes, man. But hey, shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs. We already know y'all got to go out there and do y'all thing against Auburn. This is gonna be a big game. But I definitely feel like the Georgia Bulldogs will pull that thing out, especially with that defense. That defensive tackle, he gonna be number 1 in this draft. I feel like, and I feel like the Falcons may need to go on ahead and we may have to go ahead and make a move, man. We may have to go ahead and make a move, like you said before, Calvin. Really, you may be on that trading block, young man. Because I feel like we gotta work on them trenches. You know, like the receiver, I feel like you can find a receiver,
You
but
can
we gotta
find
work on the trenches. Somebody who can push that pocket with Grady Jarrett. Imagine that bit number 99 from the Georgia
bro.
Bulldogs on that line with Grady Jarrett, man. We may have something there, but we're gonna have to make a move. Now, I feel like if we lose this game against the Jets, I'm not saying that the season is over, but you may have to reevaluate this roster, and you may have to start thinking about the future. And I feel like if we lose about 3 more games, and especially in a row, I think it's gonna be, go ahead and clean house, not clean house, but try to make some trades, try to get some draft picks. We may have to try to go for that defensive tackle from Georgia. That's just my thing. That's what I'm thinking. But y'all, what y'all think about that?
Hey, bro, man, I think they do run like a 4.6 at like 300 some pounds and nothing but muscle, big, strong, country, cornbread fed guy. Man, they got some beasts, bro. If we can trade and get him, hey, if we keep our defense basically the same and we go get him, put him on the defensive line, oh my God. What? Yeah. Besides a cornerback, if we can go get like another, even though Moore doing good, I like Flavor Moore. If we can add more depth, we got wings too. I like wings. He a rookie this year. They doing the thing. But we go get one more cornerback with that guy there. I don't care. We make any other picks. If we get that one guy there, hey, I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I think that's all we need. It's just another person there to grade a Jerry. Because we do that. Hey, I think the defense is unstoppable. Then that's our only problem, that we open gaps up for the running back and we don't get into the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, we go. I don't care. We trade all right. Hey, you get about rid of all our pitch. We go how he been playing. I want y'all to go watch the Georgia Bulldog. Go look at that guy. That guy's a beast.
Yeah,
he's a beast.
Catch them at 3:30 p.m. man. Go catch some Georgia Bulldogs. They should be coming on in like the next 15 minutes. So go ahead and if you want to see what we talking about, go check them Georgia Bulldogs versus Auburn out today, man. But hey, let's go ahead and get the people what they came to see, man. Let's go ahead and get into these segments. Y'all already know the first segment is called Keys to the Dub. In this segment, we try to give you guys our offensive keys, our defensive keys, and maybe an overall key to how the Falcons could beat the Jets this weekend tomorrow morning. So we're gonna go ahead and let the guest give his keys to the dub first. So hey, J-Man, tell us what you got for the offense, man.
For the offense, my keys to the dub is find a way to get the ball to the touchdown, find a way to get open, and not take any sacks.
Like that. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, that's what I like. Cause that one thing we mess up on. We can't get the ball to the wide receiver.
Right. Nobody's getting open.
Nobody get open.
Like he said, we got to get open. Matt Ryan ain't gonna find you. You got to get open. And the touchdown's gonna come. But we got to first get to the basics. Alamide's our kids. I'm gonna need for you to learn how to run routes. Like I understand you got the speed. You can do the 9 routes. You can do the deep routes. But we gonna need you to be able to run more crisp routes. Frank Darby, show me some. Show me some, bro. You were talking all that, before the season. Show me something. And I just want to see Kyle Pitts get out there and play some receiver for us, because I feel like he got it. We just got to give him opportunities to show that we drafted him at number 4. We didn't draft this man to be no tight end, man. You're not going to draft no tight end at number 4 overall. That just don't make sense. So I think Kyle Pitts, we got to see Kyle Pitts, man, at that wide receiver position. But like Jaden said, man, get open. And they got a defensive line coming in here, man. Quentin Williams and all them guys, they gonna be trying to get to the quarterback. So but our offensive line, I must get on their props. They've been doing their thing for the past few weeks. So it's no doubt in my mind that we'll be able to slow them down. Matt Ryan haven't really been taking as many sacks. He only been sacked 8 times this season. But Zach Wilson been sacked like 16 times this season. So hey, it looked like the offensive line, they started to jail. So yeah, hey Bush, go ahead, man. What's your keys to the dub?
Yeah, I go with both of them. Hey, the offensive line been stepping up. I'm liking the offense line. Of course, like you said, Matt Ryan been sacked 8 times, but you got to think about it. A lot of them sacks became that the first 2 games of the season. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they became against the Eagles and the Bucks who sacked us. I think combined with both of them like 6 times, by 5 or 6. So our offensive line got way better. We have approved. We have turned that offensive. Well, they turned the offensive line around. They doing good. Hey, but like our nephew said, J-Mann. Hey, Matt Ryan got to get that ball to the wide receiver, and not up to Matt Ryan. The wide receiver not getting open, and not Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan had a outstanding game last week. We still took an L, but people still said we need to get Matt Ryan out of here. I don't. You see what they did do what he did last week. It's just the defense were messing up. Of course, our wide receiver couldn't get over back our running back, who we turned into a wide receiver,
Mm-hmm.
back to the running back that were doing everything.
Right.
But hey, we got to feed that ball to the wide receiver. Got to get open.
Yeah.
And like you said, Pitts. I want to see Pitts playing some outside. I want to see Jada Hurts get more play time at tight end with Pitts on the outside playing wide receiver. I want to see that. I want to see how that work out. We got enough tight ends. Let's put Pitts at wide receiver because that's what we heard that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got two keys, and the first key pretty much match up to what y'all said. Wide receivers have to step up. Like I said, going into this game without your top 2 receivers, Calvin Ridley and Russell Gage, now it's gonna who's gonna take on that role? Who's gonna fill that void? Will it be Olamide Zaccheaus? Will it be Kyle Pitts? Will it be Cordell Patterson? Will it be Olamide? I'm sorry, Christian Blake. Will it be Frank Darby? Who's gonna step up? Because we need to see somebody step up. Somebody got to get open. Like I said before, the Jets got a lot of cornerbacks, a lot of their DBs that's gonna be out this game. So we got to take advantage of that. But we also got to do our part, and that's receivers got to do their job. My last one is offensive line. Don't let Quinn Williams take over. Don't let him dominate the game. We could just stop Quentin Williams. I feel like we got a chance to beat the Jets because when you look at that defensive line, like they got a lot of big guys, but Quentin Williams, he can get to the quarterback and he's very physical. So that inside gonna have some trouble. Jalen Mayfield, they probably gonna be aiming at Jalen Mayfield a lot in this game. So Jalen Mayfield, you're gonna have your hands full this week. But at the same time, I feel like he's more confident, and I think that left guard position is fitting him very well. He came in thinking he was going to be a right tackle, didn't work out for him, but it looks like that left guard position, that transition has been pretty good for him. That's a difficult position to transition into, going from the outside on the right side to the left side and the inside. That's a tough transition. But he has done, after he had that first game embarrassment, he's been stepping up lately. So I definitely think they should be able to stop Quentin Williams and that defense from getting to Matt Ryan and give Matt Ryan the pocket like they gave him last week. Because if you give Matt Ryan a good pocket, you see what happened last week, throwing for 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Hey, that's what Matt Ryan can do for you, but you got to give him time. So, hey, offensive line, I'm going to need y'all today. I'm going to need y'all tomorrow morning. So we're going to go ahead and transition to that defensive side of the ball. J-Man, let us know what you got, man.
For the defense, I got find a way to get to Zach Wilson and find a way to get the ball.
I like that. That's a bill. Hey, that was good with Doug. Because of course the defense they just have been sacking good. They haven't been getting to the quarterback, and when we do get to the quarterback slip out of our hand. For some reason, we can't make the sack. We bite there, but just can't make the tackle and stuff. The run game, I don't know what be happening. Run game, we just every time they run up the middle, they says, "Hey, we just fall apart for some reason." We got safeties making all the tackles. The safety got like 16 tackles a game, and the defensive line only got 1 or 2. You know, that's crazy. That crazy talk there. You know, that crazy talk. But hey, you right, J-Man. Hey, that defense need to get to that quarterback. Let's get to Wilson. Let's get to him.
Yeah, before we move on, we got my boy Dre Goodman in the building, man. He said, "Let's go Falcons." Hey, you already know. Hey, we ready. I'm ready for game time. I'm gonna be up early. I ain't gonna be up at 9:30. I'm gonna be up at probably about 7 o'clock. You know, waiting on the boys to come on. You know, but it's Rise Up Nation all the time for me. Hey, so Bush, go ahead and tell us what you got for the defense.
Hey, keys of the dub. I don't know. Harris gonna play. He questionable right now. Of course, Marty David questionable. You know, but I defense like J-Man said. Hey, we need to get to the quarterback. The biggest thing, let's get to the quarterback. And another big thing, let's start the run game. Sooner run games try to start, let's stop them at the line. Let's at least get a hit in for the running back have to stumble and someone else can come up and make the hit. Tyker, the biggest thing on this week I want to see, I don't want to see many miss Tyker. At the most I want to see is 3. And 1 for the Father, 1 for the Son, and 1 for the Holy Ghost. That's all you get. That's all you get. No more. That's all you get. Like, we shouldn't be missing no Tyker. But if we miss 3, okay, I can kind of be like, all right, we missed 3, but we may all rest of them. No miss Tyker, because that would mess up last week. We could have killed the Redskins. We missed probably about 3-4 tackles in the backfield. Since the quarterback alone, now was kind of the running back. You know, we could have had sacks, but we missed tackle. Let's not do that this week. Let's not miss tackle. That's my biggest thing. Don't miss tackle, because we don't miss tackle. I think we can stop in the offense, but if we don't miss tackle, so don't miss tackle this week.
Yeah. So my 2. I got 2 right now. Like I said, make sound tackles, man. That's what's been killing us. Like you said, we get to the quarterback, but when we get there, I mean, I don't know what we doing. It's like we disappear or something, or they've disappeared. Maybe, you know, I don't know what's going on, but we've been playing a lot of running quarterbacks in the past. When you look at 4 out of 4 of our games, 3 of them have been running quarterbacks and Tom Brady, you know, so we got to learn how to get to these quarterbacks. These are the ones that's been giving us problems, you know, in the past few weeks. So my main key is make sound tackles and take advantage of those opportunities when you get them. You know, like you said last week, we get chances to get sacks, we miss them. We missing tackles, easy tackles, and I can't even count on one hand how many picks we missed last week. You know, Eric Harris had like 2 of them. And I want to say, who was that? It was somebody else that had a chance to get a pick and just missed the pick. And it's like, we got to take advantage of those opportunities, because we were supposed to whoop the Redskins, the football team last week. It wasn't even supposed to be a battle. But we end up finding a way to lose that game because we couldn't capitalize on the opportunities when they was given to us. Every week we have had opportunities, but we're not capitalizing on them, and the other teams are. So this week, I need us to capitalize on our opportunities, because I feel like if we can capitalize on those, we can win games. You know, that's really, when you really look at all these games we done lost, it's been because we've been missing out on opportunities, and the other team just been using those to our advantage. So at the end of the day, I feel like that's definitely the key to winning this game tomorrow, is taking advantage of those opportunities when you get them. Because they're going to come. You just got to take advantage of them. And last, but surely not least, we got to force Zach Wilson to beat us with his arm and not with his legs. Force him to make he got some receivers, Corey Davis and Barrios and I want to say Elijah Moore or something like that. But at the same time, man, come on, man. They not no elite receivers. So we got to go out here and force him to have to force passes to them. We can't be letting him, you know, run up the middle when he's scrambling, because we trying to get him on the outside and he go up the middle, or we trying to rush through the middle and he go through the outside. We got to contain Zach Wilson so we can win this game, man. So next we're gonna go ahead and move on. Do y'all have any overall keys to the dub?
So go out there and play.
Yeah.
Go out there and play.
We in London, man. Don't embarrass us. Don't embarrass the city, man.
Don't do that.
London and do your thing. Come back with the win. I don't care how you get it. Just get the dub. All right, so y'all good to move on to the next segment?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Go to the next segment. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's called the Team Weekly Matchup. In this segment, what we like to do is we like to compare the both teams and try to see who has the best advantage at each position: quarterback, running back, and fullback, wide receiver and tight end, offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, and DBs. So we're gonna go on here and let the guests, kick that thing off. J-Man, who you got? Who got the advantage going into this game at the quarterback position?
At the quarterback, I'm gonna go with Atlanta. Matt Ryan. Since Matt Ryan's a veteran, I think since Zach Wilson also rookie, I think he's still trying to get used to the game.
Yeah.
So
that's big.
Yep.
Who you got?
That's a good one. I'm gonna go with J-Man on it. I'm gonna go with the veteran quarterback there. Wilson haven't done that. He had a hype draft. Everybody thought he gonna be this and that. He haven't showed me nothing. I haven't seen that out of him yet. Of course, he had a decent game last week that wasn't too bad. But of course, Matt Ryan, you seen what man Oz did when he get time, and he only had one guy to throw it to. Seem like to me, and you seen what he did. You seen what he did with it. Right. So hey, I'm with J-Man on it. I go with the veteran. I go with man Oz.
Yeah, ain't nothing changed, man. Matt Ryan, the best quarterback going into this game. Zach Wilson haven't shown how he got. I don't know how he got hyped up so much in the draft. If you remember when we did the draft live, I was like, I just don't understand it. I haven't seen anything that he did in college that showed me that he was a number 2 pick overall. When you look at all the other quarterbacks that was in that class. So far, all the quarterbacks really haven't, shown anything. But at the same time, I feel like Zach Wilson got hyped up, and it's showing. He's just not the quarterback that I think. Well, I never thought he was going to be a great quarterback anyway. But I just feel like Matt Ryan just a better quarterback going into this game. We saw what he did last week. Yes, the Jets did win last week against the I want to say the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, I think it's right.
But it was the Titans.
Titans. But that was because, like I said before, that's why I picked them last week to win that game, because I said the Titans, they don't have Julio Jones, they don't have A.J. Brown. So I feel like they're gonna have to rely on that run too much. And the Jets got a good defensive line. Like they not no pushovers. So I felt like it was more of a defensive win. But at the same time, they pulled it out. They did something the Falcons didn't do last week, even though Matt Ryan had a perfect game. But at the same time, Matt Ryan has been consistently giving us those games this season. He just haven't had any help, other than Cordell Patterson. That's the only person who really just been helping him out. So I'd say the Falcons got the advantage at the quarterback position. We're going to move on to the running back and fullback position. J-Man, who you got?
I got Atlanta at running back too. I think Cordell Patterson and Mike Davis, if they can find an opening, I think we can rush for big yards.
Okay. So he going with Atlanta on the running back.
I agree with you, our nephew J-Man. No, that's it. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons with Patterson and Matt Davis. Then the other running back, Gatton. I think he gonna come out the shell in this game against London. I'm going with them. We just got the best running back squad going into this game here. They went out there and showed it. Our running back can do it all. They both caught a passing touchdown last week, so they can do it all.
Right. We got a comment from Kahil Hunter. I hope I didn't butcher your name too much. He said, and Wayne Gallman. Yeah, Wayne Gallman, definitely a part of that running back committee. We feel like Wayne Gallman, he showed a little bit last week because he actually got an opportunity. So I hope that this game he'll definitely get more opportunities, especially with us needing Cordero Patterson to kind of play out of his position a little bit more. With us losing Calvin Ridley and Russell Gage, I think Cordero Patterson is going to be asked to play a little receiver, and it's going to help us be able to see Wayne Gallman get a little bit more time in this game. So appreciate your support, appreciate your comment. So let's move on. Oh, for me, Of course, I'm going with the Falcons on running back committee. The Jets just don't really have a run game. I mean, they starting running back is Michael Carter out of UNC last year, in this draft. But I feel like the Atlanta Falcons have the advantage because, like I said, Cordell Patterson, he's a Swiss Army knife, man. He's doing his thing. Mike Davis, he gonna come in there. He's trying to run over whoever. And then I think Wayne Gallman brings so much depth to this running back committee. We just got to give him more of an opportunity to run that ball. And I definitely think this week he will get that opportunity. Next, we're going to move on to the wide receiver / tight end position. Hey, J-Man, who got the advantage?
I'm gonna still go with Atlanta. We got Tajay Sharp. We got Kyle Pitts. Olamide Zaccheaus. I think if they can find a way to get open, I think we can get more receiving yards, more touchdowns, and yeah.
Look at J-Man. Let's go.
Man, y'all, hey, boy, do you hear that? Do you hear the young man speaking knowledge? Do you hear that? Do you hear the young man speaking knowledge? He talking sport. The young man, hey, he broke it down today. Boy, J-Man, hey, you know what? I ain't got nothing to say. Hey, J-Man, you broke it down. Hey, hey, people don't realize, hey, Sharp has been stepping up. Only a true person who been doing study will pay attention. That's what I like. Cause you brought up Sharpen. I think Sharpen gonna have an okay game. Maybe not a big threat, but he made noise and stuff. Hey, Zaccheaus, he been doing. Even though he missed that touchdown last week, he stood out there bumping. Then Kyle Pitts. I hope they keep moving him for tight end and wide receiver. I hope he play a lot of wide receiver when they put Hurst in. So, hey, J-Man, I'm definitely going with you. I think we got a better wide receiver core in this thing, especially if we play it the correct way. Atlanta going to have the best wide receiver core going into the game and may in the future if they play it the right way.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with Atlanta Falcons in this game as well. Like J-Man said, Tajay Sharp, he played out the system. He knows the system. You got Olamide Zaccheaus, even though yes, he's been dropping some balls, but at the same time, Olamide Zaccheaus has been showing that he probably been playing a little bit better than Calvin Ridley when you really look at these games. Yes, Calvin Ridley has, I think he's leading the team in receiving yards if it's not Cordell Patterson. But at the same time, Olamide Zaccheaus, we've been looking for him on third downs and them key plays. Olamide Zaccheaus been stepping up. So, I definitely think that he can, show something this game. And like you said, Cordell Patterson, I think he's going to play a lot of wide receiver this game. Kyle Pitts, we didn't draft him to be no tight end. We drafted him to be whatever we need him to be whatever the game dictates for him to be at. And I feel like he's going to probably get a lot of slot. And he may get some outside matchups this game. So I definitely think the Falcons, when you look at the overall wide receiver / tight end committee, I definitely think the Atlanta Falcons got the advantage going into this game, even though we'll be without Calvin Ridley and Russell Gage. But I definitely still think we got way more talent than the New York Jets at that position. We're gonna move on to the next position. We got the offensive line. J-Man, who you got?
I'm gonna stick with Atlanta because we got Jalen Mayfield over there. Like you said, Quentin Williams, that big guy over there at the Jets, he gonna try to get to Matt Ryan, and I think they should at least have Jalen Mayfield over there to stop him from getting to Matt Ryan.
Okay, so he going offensive line for the Atlanta Falcons. Butch, who you going?
I'm definitely going. Atlanta Falcons. They've been gelling together. I think they're gonna play good. Hey, like little man said, I think they're gonna have wings to try to attack Mayfield. That's why we brought in the tight end Smith for. I think he gonna get some playing time this week to help out some on with the offensive line and stuff. So I'm definitely going with Atlanta Falcons. I think how we've been playing these last two games, we've been playing good. I think out of these last two games, Matt Ryan probably only got sacked two times, I think, 3 times at the most. So I'm definitely going with Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm going with Atlanta as well. Like you said, they've been gelling a little bit. Matt Ryan only got sacked 8 times so far this season. and that's most of those came, early in the season. So far, the offensive line has been showing me that they're improving every week. They're giving Matt Ryan time. Last week, look at the blocking they was doing. Matt Ryan was able to sit back there, have a couple noodles, watch some other games to see what the score was, and then throw the ball. So, and if like y'all said before, if the receivers can get open, ain't no telling what Matt Ryan can do, because Matt Ryan gonna find you. He just needs you to get open, and that's what Cordell Patterson was doing last week. He was getting open, and Matt Ryan was finding them. And Cordell Patterson got 3 touchdowns, I think, last week. So, I definitely think this offensive line has been doing a great job. What I want to see them do more, though, is improving that run blocking. But, like Jaden said, Quinn Williams, he going to be out there. He just don't let him dominate the game. I think the offensive line should be able to have the advantage in going into this game. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next position. It's called the defensive line. Hey, J-Man, who you got?
I'm sticking with Atlanta. We got Grady Jarrett over there. We got a big guy. He's been getting a lot of sacks this season. So
Yeah, they good. Atlanta, man, they've been doing their thing, man. You got Grady Jerry. You can't never sleep on Grady Jerry. The nephew on this, I got to go with the old Jets. I think the Jets got to take this. They got them brothers who playing together. Wings, they both doing their thing. They still got our Frank and Myers over there. Yeah. So I think the Jets probably got the best defensive line going into this week. Until we finally get our stuff together, we finally put our piece together. Yeah, we definitely gonna be the better Jets. I think the Jets got it this week.
Yeah, I'm going with Bush on this. I think the Jets got the better defensive line. When you look at John Franklin Myers, Sheldon Rankins, Quentin Williams, they got Bryce Huff coming off the edge as well. Then they still got Shaq Lawson coming behind him. I just feel like our defensive line haven't been able to show that we can get to the quarterback and we can actually make tackles. So people have been running up the teams been running up the middle on us. So I definitely got to say the Jets probably have a better defensive line going into this game. Grady Jarrett, he's Grady Jarrett. He's going to do his thing. Dante Fowler been showing up, but he just haven't been making the sack sometimes. Other than that, nobody else is showing up. Marlon Davidson stays hurt. Steven Means, he haven't really been able to show much this season so far. And then, I'm not – and Tyler Davidson just got to go, man. He ain't doing nothing. He's not doing anything. He's not stopping the run. You're supposed to be a run stopper. I ain't seen nothing yet. So I definitely got to go with the New York Jets. And I think the Jets actually got if I want to say they got like 13 sacks this season. Let me make sure.
They got some sets. They right there some sets.
Let me make sure I'm on let me make sure I'm right. What is set? Yeah, they got 13 sacks. So they definitely they get into the quarterback some kind of way. So I got to go with the Jets on that one. But let's go ahead and move on to the next position. What y'all see at linebacker, J-Man?
Linebacker. Who do we have at linebacker?
Oh, we got Deion Jones, Foye Oluokun, Michael Walker, Etheridge. I don't know if he's gonna get some time. Dorian Etheridge.
Yeah.
Well, I think if they line up the right way, I think we can stop receivers stop the receivers on plays, stop the running backs. Yeah.
Okay, so you going with Atlanta?
You going with the A?
Hey, Bush, who you got at linebacker crew, man?
Hey, man, I'm with you, J-Man. I'm going with the A. I'm going with them dirty bird. Hey, I'm going with the dirty bird. We got one of the best, we always say, we got one of the best linebacker crew out there. I love the linebacker crew we got. They've been the one that been holding us up down a lot on that linebacker crew. Oluokun and Jones, they've been doing their thing. Walker, he's still hit and miss. He start getting more time. I think Walker gonna come out and start beating more, But hey, we dealt with that linebacker. Every time we go into a game, I'm always gonna go after them dirty birds in that linebacker because we make some noise there.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the Atlanta Falcons as well with Deion Jones, Foye Oluokun, Michael Walker. I definitely think we can. If we're gonna be able to, we're gonna probably see them in a lot of coverage this game, especially with some of our cornerbacks, Isaiah Oliver and Kendall Sheffield being out. We definitely probably gonna see them lining up on in the slot a couple of times. They can all cover, so I definitely think we may be able to use them a little bit more this week out of position. And you also got to remember, Foye Oluokun plays safety coming out of college, so he's able to move them hips. He knows how to play some good coverage, and we already know what Deion Jones and Michael Walker can do. So I definitely think we have a better linebacker core going into this game. The Jets, they got Blake Cashman, but he's out. They do have C.J. Mosley. He haven't really been showing that well this season. And then you talked about Quincy Williams. Quincy Williams been pretty good, but at the same time, overall, I think the Falcons had the best linebacker crew going into this game. Next, we're gonna move on to the DBs. J-Man, who you got?
I got Atlanta. We got AJ Terrell back there. We got if Avery Williams played, we got him back there. We got a lot of people back there. I think they'll be able to stop Corey Davis and them.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you. I think we got a better cornerback. We seen it last week. Our cornerback stepped up. Played good. A TJ Green. Moore. Fairbairn Moore. He been doing his thing. He stepped up a lot. Of course, we're not gonna have Harris. I don't think is Harris playing. I think he out.
I think he's out. Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he out on this week. Even though we don't got Harris, we still got him young on safety back there. We still got Grant. We still got Hawks. You know what I'm saying? Who been playing good? I'm surprised Hawks actually stepped up better than Grant this year. I thought Grant gonna be the bigger name than Hawks, but Hawks been playing. Every time he get on the field, he making some kind of move. He making a tackle or he get in the way. For the defender can't catch the ball. So, hey, even with Harris out, I think, hey, we still got the better chance. We still got the better DBs overall going into the week.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the Atlanta Falcons as well. We will be without Isaiah Oliver and Kendall Sheffield and Eric Harris, but I definitely feel like we still have some talent behind them. You got of course you're gonna have AJ Terrell and Fabian Moore on the outside. You'll probably see TJ Green playing in the slot a little bit. You could even see maybe Richie Grant get in that slot sometimes. But I definitely see Richie Grant and Jalen Hawkins getting on that field, tomorrow because Eric Harris is out. So maybe one of them get a chance to get some more playing time at that free safety position. So I definitely think we have the better DB advantage going into this game. The Jets, they pretty much, Brandon Echols, he's questionable. Bryce Hall, he'll be playing. Austin Davis and Sherrod Neeson. I mean, we had Sherrod Neeson on our team at once. We already know what he could do. But I don't think they really, have much talent at that DB position. So I definitely feel like the Atlanta Falcons should be able to take advantage of that. So that completes the team matchup. It's time to move on to the next segment, which is my favorite segment, and it's the J&B weekly game picks. So hey, in this segment, y'all already know what time it is. It's time for us to make those picks. So we as we know, every week we try to count up to see who has the advantage. Right now, me and my boy Bush, we tied at 35 right now. And hey, I'm looking to go ahead and take the lead, take the lead for the rest of the season, and starting with this week. So we're gonna go ahead and kick it off. First matchup, we got the 9:30 matchup, man. We got the Atlanta Falcons versus the New York Jets. J-Man, who you got?
I got Atlanta.
He said he got the ATL. He riding with them dirty birds.
Them dirty.
Yes, sir. Bush, who you got, man?
You already know. You already know who I got. I got them dirty flying high. I got them dirty bird flying high.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the Atlanta Falcons in this game. I feel like this is the week where we can take advantage of of their weaknesses and go to London and hopefully pull it out and go into the bye week at least 2-3. We really should be at the least 3-2. But I digress on that. I go ahead and give the Washington football team that win last week, even though I felt like we should have took that win. But we can go into the bye week 2-3. It looks better than going into the bye week 1-4. So I definitely think the Atlanta Falcons gonna pull this game out. Hopefully we'll play a complete game. And let's just not embarrass ourselves in London, man. So we're going to go ahead and move to the next game. We got the Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings, the 1 o'clock game, man. Who you got, J-Man?
I'm going to give this game to Minnesota.
Minnesota. All right. Who you got with
him? It's going to be a pretty good game,
Division game.
Yeah. So they play each other hard. But man, I'm gonna go with the Lions because the Vikings still got so many injured that questionable right now. I don't know who all gonna full play yet. Now, if a lot of these injured players come back in and play, the Falcons got a chance to take the game. But they got so much injured players. I'm gonna go with the Lions. I'm gonna go with Detroit right now. They begging for it. I'm gonna go with Detroit for right now. It said determine who all gonna play on. When I start saying who playing, then I'm like, okay, may gonna be the Vikings, but I'm going with the Lions right now.
Yeah, I'm actually going with the Vikings in this game. Every time I try to say the Lions, when y'all gonna start biting on kneecaps, they never bite on kneecaps. I'm tired of wasting my time with those guys. I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings, man. I feel like they got more talent. I know Dalvin Cook, he may potentially be out. He's questionable. But when you look at Adam Thielen and you look at Justin Jefferson, I feel like they got enough weapons on that team where they should be able to beat the Detroit Lions. So I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next game.
Hold on. Oh. But I'm gonna change it. I said looked up a lot of these guys for practice. Bar may be back. Kendrick may be back this game. So I'm going with the Vikings too. I'm changing my thing. I look, they had a full practice, so they most likely they're gonna play. I'm going with the Vikings. The Vikings gonna win. The Vikings is gonna win.
Okay, so we switching our picks. So we all
Vikings gonna win.
We all going the same team so far. So we're gonna move on to the next game. We got the New Orleans Saints versus the Washington football team. AJ, man, who you got?
I hate to say this, but I got the New Orleans Saints.
Who you got, Bush?
Hey, I'm with J-Man. I hate to say it, but I think the Saints gonna take this. I just don't see the football team. I'm gonna call them Redskins. The football team got lucky with us. Lucky. Like I said, we could have had way more sacks. We could have demolished the football team last week. But it was just our mistakes that messed us up. I just don't see the football team being good. They're not good at all. So I'm gonna go with the Saints. I think the Saints are gonna beat them. The Aints. Nah. Call them Aints.
I'm actually going against you guys this week. I got the Washington football team gonna pull this thing out. I'm gonna tell you why. The defensive line coming to play this week. Last week we was able to, contain them, but I don't see the New Orleans Saints containing them. They will be without two of their star linemen this game. So they're gonna be playing Cesar Ruiz and some other guy on their offensive line. So I definitely feel like the Washington football team will take advantage of that. And when you look at Scary Terry, I mean, what's his name? Tyler Heinicke. Like I actually like Taylor Heinicke, man. He's a pretty good quarterback, and I feel like they should be able to pull this thing out with that. But it's gonna be due to the defense helping them pull that game out. And I got the Washington football team going playing New Orleans and beating New Orleans Saints for me, man. So I'm gonna go with them boys, man. Hey, let's go Washington football team. I know y'all ain't got no name. But we're gonna go ahead and get this dub, though. We're gonna go ahead and get this dub. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next game. We have the New England Patriots at the Houston Texans. Who y'all got? Who you got, J-Man?
Seeing how the Patriots played against the Bucks last week, I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, I told y'all at the beginning of the season. Them Patriots, hey, them Patriots ain't nothing to play with. I think them Patriots gonna be pretty good. They just gotta go over their stuff. They do got a lot of they do got a lot of people questionable too. At the same time, they have a lot of injuries. Um, they both sucking right now. Whew. I'm I'm gonna go with the Texans. I think the Texans may pull it out because the Patriots just got a whole bunch of questionable players right now who may not play. So, but if the player do come back in, the Patriots gonna win. But they questionable right now. So for right now, I'm gonna go with the Texans. I think the Texans. My answer gonna be the Texans for right now. But I may end up by my word if they do actually play. But I'm going with the Texans.
Yeah, I'm going with the Houston Texans as well. The reason why is, like you said before, New England, they whole offensive line is out this game. It seems like a lot of their players on that offensive line is out. They lost Stephon Gilmore, even though they didn't have Stephon Gilmore anyway, because he gonna be out for probably the next 2 or 3 weeks anyway. But at the same time, I think the New England Patriots they put all their energy into that last game trying to beat Tom Brady. And I feel like, yes, it's Bill Belichick. He gonna have them boys ready. But I feel like the Houston Texans, I like David Mills. I think they could probably pull this game out. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a low scoring game. But I definitely feel like the Houston Texans gonna surprise some people this week. They ain't winning too many other games after this. But I definitely think they should be able to surprise New England this week. So I'm going with the Houston Texans as well. We're gonna go ahead and switch over to the next game. We got the Miami Dolphins at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. J-Man, who you got?
I'm gonna actually go with Miami this time.
Got you. Before
Go.
you go, Bush, we got another comment from J-Man Mama. She's Gabrielle Howard, my sister, man, oldest sister. Hey, shout out to Gabrielle Howard. She said, "I see you, son. I'm proud of you." Hey, J-Man been doing a great job, man. You've been doing a great job.
Yeah.
Definitely giving us some good facts. Hey, J-Man,
Some
what you want to say
good.
to your mama?
She the one that inspires me.
Hey, it's ain't nothing like that
Hey.
inspiration. Hey, we're gonna get J-Man right, man. Hey, if you watching right now, show your love for my nephew, man. This is his first time ever being on live, probably ever even talking about sports in a public setting. So y'all definitely give him some support. It's hard to get
Yeah.
behind the camera and talk about some football,
What's
and he's
up?
been doing a great
J-Man
job
doing
of
the
that.
thing.
So hey, shout out to my nephew, man, J-Man. But yeah, y'all definitely comment, show him some love, man, in the comment box. But appreciate you, Tasha, Gabrielle Howard for chiming in, showing your love for your son, man. Hey, so who you got? Who you got, Bush, in this game?
I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. Even though Bucks guys they still got Dean that hurt. I think big Gurkasas that hurt and stuff. Davis. Um it's the Bucks. It's the Bucks. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I think the Bucks gonna beat the Dolphins. Dolphins is not there. I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Got you. Another public service announcement. We got another supporter for J-Man in the building. Vanessa Rose, his godmama. She said, "Godmama supporting you as well. Keep up the good work, J-Man." Hey, what you got to say to godmama?
Um, thanks for the support.
Yes, sir. Hey, we also got another comment from my mama. Miss Brother Brown. She said, "I'm with you, Jay. J-Man getting all the love today. Hey,
J-Man getting
we
all.
appreciate all the support y'all giving nephew, man. We appreciate you everybody for tuning in. Hey, if you watching right now, let us know you're in the building so we, whether you following us on Facebook, YouTube, or maybe even Twitter, let us know you're in the building. We appreciate all the support, man. We got my boy J-Man in the building, special guest. Hey, he'll be a regular on the show. We don't know.
They
Hey, but
doing good.
we definitely proud of J-Man, man. He doing his thing. He holding it down, and we appreciate that, man. So appreciate you, J-Man, for getting on this live and talking this talk with us, man. We do this every week, but hey, now you see what we deal with every week. So now he get that behind the scenes type, experience. But hey, hopefully he'll keep coming back on, man. Hey, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you know who I got going into this game. I actually was going to go with the Miami Dolphins because I felt like Tampa Bay they kind of been showing a few little weaknesses, and I think Tom Brady, although yes he done seen this team multiple times, but sometimes the Dolphins have always been that team that knew how to play Tom Brady. For the most part, they'll at least split with the time when he was with New England. They used to split with New England a few times. But I'm gonna actually go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just because I feel like I believe in Tom Brady more than I believe in Jacoby Brissett. I feel like Miami, they pretty much trying to go for they probably gonna start tanking after a while. And this probably gonna be the week where they start to tank. But I definitely think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, even though I hate to say it, I want them to lose, but I feel like Tom Brady is just the X factor in this game, and he's gonna get them boys ready to play. He already got the monkey off his back when it came to beating the New England Patriots last week. So I definitely think he's gonna be motivated to finish this season out and go ahead and pretty much try to make another run for the Super Bowl. But I'm going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on this game, even though I would love for the Miami Dolphins to get their dub. But I'm just gonna be a realist right now. So we're gonna move on to the next game. We have the Green Bay Packers at the Cincinnati Bengals. J-Man, who you got?
I'm gonna give it to Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. He got the Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Yeah. Who you got? Bush?
Hey, man.
Let me take that off the screen.
Hey, this is gonna be a pretty good game here. Hey, this is a game too. They have a lot of people questions about who's gonna play, who not gonna play. We got some engine. Of course, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I was gonna go with the Packers. I was gonna say the Packers first, but I think the Bengals, even though they may be missing a lot of players this game. I still think the Bengals is hungry. The Packers is hungry too. Hey, the Packers been coming out beasting. Of course, Roger always gonna sling that ball, but they have a lot of defensive player out, and I think the offense on the Bengals offense gonna expose that. Man, it's gonna be an offensive game. Really, to be honest, I feel like.
Got you. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers in this game. I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers. Do you Roger that? It's Aaron Rodgers. So I feel like I feel like they got the advantage. I mean, Devontae Adams. You got Rodgers coming out the backfield, and then they also just added what's the guy from Jalen Smith from the Cowboys. So they just added him as well. He's probably going to get a lot of time to come off that edge. And I definitely feel like the Green Bay Packers going to win this game. It's no doubt in my mind. Even though it's in Cincinnati, if it was in Lambeau Field, it definitely would have been a dub. But I'm gonna go with the Green Bay Packers in this game. But it will be a good game. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next game. We got the Denver Broncos at the Pittsburgh Steelers. J-Man, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
You got the Broncos. Broncos in the building. Bush, who you got?
I'm definitely gonna go with the Broncos. The Steelers I think the Steelers are done. The Steelers need to rebuild. They need to say break down and rebuild. They haven't been doing nothing this season. Of course, you got a lot of injury on the Broncos. They're questionable right now, but still, hey, I think the Broncos gonna come out and be the better team. The Steelers just I don't know what they're doing right now. To be honest, I really don't know what they're doing.
Got you. Hold up. We got another comment. From Amy Rose. I guess that's somebody that J-Man knows. She said, "I'm proud of you." Hey, J-Man, what you got to say, Miss Amy Rose?
Thank you for the support.
Hey, thank you for the support, Miss Amy Rose. We appreciate you for chiming in, showing J-Man some love. Y'all keep these comments coming, man. It's like when J-Man come on the show, we get all the comments.
Get all of them.
Get all the love, So, hey, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hopefully y'all enjoying the show. We're gonna go ahead. Where we at? Oh, we at the Denver Broncos at the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm actually going with the Pittsburgh Steelers in this game. I feel like Denver. I love Denver, and I actually wanted to choose Denver, but I think they have a lot of injuries going into this game, and I feel like Big Ben is gonna have a coming out type game, but it's only gonna be for this game. I don't see him doing it for the rest of the season. They have a lot of talent in this offense position. I mean, this offensive on their offense, and I feel like they should be able to run the ball with Najee Harris, and that defense gonna be out there eating. Teddy Bridgewater, he gonna be confused out there. So I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers in this game. Probably gonna be the once in a lifetime, chance this season for me to pick the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I'm going with them this week. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next game. We got the the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Carolina Panthers. I'm sorry, the Carolina Panties. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Philadelphia on this one.
Philly in the building.
Hey, I think it's gonna be a good game because Thompson hurt. Of course, the running back hurt. Well, he doubtful right now. Don't really know maybe gonna play. But I'm gonna go with the Panthers. I hate to say, but the Panthers been playing pretty good. The Eagles only had that one good game against us. You know what I'm saying? We came out playing like boo-boo on the first week, and the Eagles haven't done that since then, So I'm gonna go with the Panthers on this. I think the Panthers gonna take this one, especially with the wide receiver, Salmon and Moore. Yeah, I'm going with Panthers.
It's Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore.
Yes.
Yeah. For me, this was a hard one for me. But before I get to that, let me see. I think we got a comment on Facebook, or no, just some likes on Facebook. No comments yet. But I'm gonna stick with my pick. I'm going with J-Mann with the Philadelphia Eagles. I feel like they gonna surprise, make a surprise this week. I feel like I love Carolina the way they've been playing, especially their defense. But I definitely feel like the Philadelphia Eagles defense, they gonna get to Sam Darnold. I like the way Sam Darnold been playing. Like I said before the season started, I felt like Sam Darnold was gonna have a good season this season, because sometimes it takes for a player to go to another team just to get a new scenery, and you'll see what the skill set that he really have. And you see what the Jets looking like right now. Without Sam Darnold, they're abysmal. So I think Carolina do have the better team going into this game. I'm gonna tell you, they got the better team, but they without J.C. Horn once again, and then Stephon Gilmore will not be playing. He won't be playing until like probably week 8 or something like that. So they're gonna be a little slim at that cornerback position. And I definitely think that the Philadelphia Eagles can take advantage of that, because the Philadelphia Eagles really not a bad team when you look at that offense. If Jalen Hurts can just get his thing together, I think they should better pull this game out with Miles Sanders coming out the backfield. You still got Jalen Reagor and Devontae Smith and all those guys. I definitely think the Philadelphia Eagles offensively can take advantage of this Carolina Panthers defense, even though Carolina defense been playing out of their mind for the past few weeks. But I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles in this game. So fly, Eagles, fly. I know my wife probably going to be happy about that. But, it's just one game. And we ain't going to be saying that for too many other games. So I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles on this game, man. Next, we got the Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. J-Man, who you got?
Well, since AJ Brown and Julio still be out, I'm gonna go with
AJ Brown actually playing this game. Julio out.
Yep. Julio.
AJ Brown playing, so I'm gonna go with Tennessee.
Got you. Who you got, Bush?
I'm gonna go with Tennessee. King Henry should be back this week. I think he back. Brian back. The Tennessee Titans are a better team. The Jaguars haven't done nothing this year. They never have done anything. So I don't think they're gonna start today doing anything.
Yeah, I'm going with the Tennessee Titans as well. I feel like with A.J. Brown coming back, last week I didn't pick them because I knew without A.J. Brown and without Julio, they wasn't going to win. King Henry, yes, he can run for all them yards, but he can't do it alone, especially when you got Ryan Tannehill at quarterback. So getting at least A.J. Brown back can help the Titans. I think it's going to help them, put up some points against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we already see what the Jacksonville Jaguars are. They fighting for that number one pick again overall, going into this next draft. So they off season already pretty much started. So I'm going with the Tennessee Titans in this game. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next game, which is the 4:00 games. We got the Cleveland Browns at. We got the Cleveland Browns at the Los Angeles Chargers. Who you got, Bush? I'm sorry, who you got, J-Man?
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Chargers in the building. Who you got, Bush?
I'm gonna go with J-Man. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. The Browns, you got a Kleiner who questionable. You got Myles Garrett who also questionable. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I think the Chargers are gonna come out and beat them. I'm going with the Chargers.
All right, yeah, I'm going with the Cleveland Browns in this game, man. I feel like they go, with Nick Chubb, that guy, he running that ball. Baker Mayfield, I feel like he should be able to have a good game this game right here. And that defense for the Cleveland Browns, I know you said they're questionable, but I definitely think they should be able to play. And if Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney is on the field, they winning this game, man. I feel like the Cleveland Browns is just better than the LA Chargers. Even though I do like the Chargers, I just feel like they haven't really been able to, to match what they was able to do last season with Justin Herbert. So I got to go with the Cleveland Browns in this game, but it will be a close game. It's not going to be a blowout. Both teams is pretty much even. And I think Odell Beckham Jr. will have a good game this game.
Now, them defense, if Myles Garrett and Jennifer and Kleiner do play, yeah, the Browns got it. But I don't know they're gonna play. I haven't seen nothing about they playing.
Gotcha. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next game. We got the Chicago Bears at the Las Vegas Raiders. J-Man, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Las Vegas Raiders on this one.
You got the Las Vegas Raiders. Who you got, Bush?
I'm going with the Raiders. Not the Browns. My bad. The Bears just haven't looked good this year. They just haven't looked good. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I think the silver and black gonna go out there, take over, and destroy the Bears.
Yeah, I'm going with the Raiders as well. They had a disappointing loss last week against the LA Chargers. But it was a lot of Raiders fans in that SoFi Stadium last week. Because the Raiders was pretty much the team for California at that time. So I got to go with the Raiders in this game. The Chicago Bears, I mean, without Khalil Mack, I just feel like they really don't have too much talent on that team. So I'm going with the Las Vegas Raiders to get, to right the ship this week against the Chicago Bears. Next, we got the New York Giants at the Dallas Cowboys. J-Man, who you got?
I got Dallas on this one. I got Dallas.
Dallas. You got the big D in here. Who you got, Bush?
Hey, I'm definitely going with Dallas. I don't like the Dallas. I'm going to let you know, but I'm going with the Dallas. Dallas been playing this year. They been out the offense and defense been decent. So I'm going with the Dallas. I think they're gonna beat the Giants. I think they're gonna beat the Giants, run all over the Giants.
Yeah, I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys as well. Michael Parsons. That's all I gotta say. Michael Parsons. He's one of the best rookie linebackers coming out of this draft. Ezekiel Elliott, he's been pretty much almost running, having some good explosive runs, even though I think he may be questionable this game. And then Tony Pollard is going to step up. And then Dak Prescott, doing his thing. And then they got CD Lamb, man. But the X factor for me is that boy Quandre Diggs. Trayvon Diggs. The way he's been playing, he's been shutting down people, man. Bro. I got to go with that guy. He's doing this thing this season. And it's funny how Dan Quinn can get them guys up to play, but he couldn't get the Falcons defense. It's funny. But I definitely think, one point I want to make about Dan Quinn going into the Dallas Cowboys. Sometimes I feel like the Atlanta Falcons, we like players that are like nice guys. But when you look at the Dallas Cowboys, they like to bring in aggressive type guys. I think if Dan Quinn was in Atlanta, would we have drafted Michael Parsons? I doubt that, because Dan Quinn, yes, I think Michael Parsons fit what Dan Quinn wants to do, but at the same time, Dan Quinn would have probably never drafted Michael Parsons because he had too many problems in college where he was bullying and he talks too much. And I think Dan Quinn would have never drafted him in Atlanta. And I think because he's in another city with another team that values, those players that got that, that has that attitude and all that good stuff. I think that's why Dan Quinn made that, it was the pit at the Cowboys, because we already know Jerry Jones make all the decisions. So Jerry Jones brought in who he wanted. But if it was up to Dan Quinn, he probably would have brought in somebody else. If it was Dan Quinn in Atlanta as a head coach. So I feel like sometimes when coaches go to another team, that's why that defense is playing well, because they bringing in players that the Dallas Cowboys want him to bring in. It ain't Dan Quinn making those decisions. But I do love Michael Parsons, and I like that boy Diggs at cornerback, man. He doing his thing. And I definitely feel like the Cowboys definitely is the better team going into this game. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next game. We got the San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. J-Man, who you got?
I'm going to go with Arizona on this one.
Okay. Bush, who you got?
I'm definitely going with Arizona on the Cardinals. Hawkins, he is questionable playing, but I'm always root for that guy. I like that guy backstory and all. Even though the Cardinals got a lot of injured players out there this week, that question. I'm still stick with the Cardinals. I just want to see the Cardinals do something.
Yeah, this right here is going to be a good game. Even though I feel like the Arizona Cardinals should win this game, but San Francisco ain't no pushover. And at the same time, Trey Lance, he getting in the game, on those plays where he can run, where he can try to, when they're in the red zone, they're using different little gadget plays. But I just feel like the Arizona Cardinals have a better overall team than the San Francisco 49ers. So I'm going with Arizona in this game as well. Next game, we got the Buffalo Bills at the Kansas City Chiefs. J-Man, who you got?
I'm going to go with Buffalo only because Kansas City hasn't been doing anything this season.
Got you. You got Bush?
Let's go. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Only reason, because I think the Chiefs have to step up at a certain point of time. And this is the time to step up when the Bills got a lot of injured players. Got a lot of players questionable about playing, if they're going to play or not. They didn't practice on the last practice. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs, even though they haven't showed that the old Chief used to play, I think AJ's trying to step up now. Like, are you getting a team that a lot of injured, a lot of people coming off injured, a lot of people not 100% on the bill? Then when the Chiefs gonna have to take advantage of it and get a W. So I'm going with the Chiefs on this one.
Okay, well, I'm going with J-Man on this one. I got the Buffalo Bills going into Kansas City, getting that dub, even though it's going to be a good game. But I feel like I already told y'all the Buffalo Bills will be represent the AFC in the Super Bowl for my pick. And I feel like this is a game where they go out there and prove that, prove me to be right. Also, the way they've been playing, I love Josh Allen. I mean, I like him as a quarterback. You still got Stephon Diggs out there. And then, the way they defense playing, I think, Kansas City haven't been, playing at their best. They right now they relying on Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce a lot. They ain't really got no other playmakers on that offense side of the ball. And I definitely think that the Buffalo Bills will be looking to take advantage of that. And then also I just felt like Kansas City they defense, they may be without Christian Jones this game. They just haven't really shown, they haven't really been the Kansas City Chiefs that everybody expected this year. And I think they kind of like on that decline where it's like, they rose above their expectations, and now the expectations are truly there. And I feel like they haven't really been playing at that level in the past few weeks. But the Buffalo Bills, they ready to take that next step forward. And I think they're going to, get this dub against the Kansas City Chiefs. Which brings us to the last game, Monday night game. We got the Indianapolis Colts at the Baltimore Ravens. J-Man, who you got?
I got the Baltimore Ravens.
You got the Ravens. Bush, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I'm going to go with the Ravens. The coach offensive line is a lot of them guys is out this week. Of course, the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, you can never count them out because he come in doing some amazing stuff, get that first down, and you know that kicker gonna kick. Hey, so I'm going with the Ravens. I think the Ravens are gonna have the W on this one.
Yeah, I'm also going with the Ravens as well. I feel like they the better team. Lamar Jackson, I mean, he's deadly with that read option, deadly with it, and I feel like that's gonna be the X factor in this game. I just feel like the Baltimore Ravens across the board is better than the Indianapolis Colts, and they about to go out there and prove that it's in Baltimore. Maybe a little cool out there, but at the same time, I feel like the Ravens just gonna, it's a primetime game, and Lamar Jackson, he shows up in those primetime games in the regular season. So I definitely got the I definitely got the Baltimore Ravens beating the Indianapolis Colts, man. So that rounds out the show. Hey, it's been another episode of J&B, the Talk of the Dirty South show, man. We got my nephew, man, J-Mann in the building, special guest. Hey, he did his thing, man. What you thought about him, Bush?
Man, J-Mann, hey, you came in on fire, man. I'm not gonna lie. For a young man, hey, you give him some good content, man. Like you know sports, like you sitting there talking and giving good feedback. Actually, give him detail. Hey, I'm proud of you, bro.
Right.
Hey,
well, I mean,
man, keep doing your
he
thing.
learned from the best. He learned from the best. I get him right. I get him right. But hey, man, yeah, like I said, nephew, man, you did your thing. I'm proud of you, man. You came on this thing, behind that camera. It's a little different talking behind the camera than to be just talking, when you regularly talking to somebody else. And you showed that, hey, you took it on, and I don't even know if you was nervous or not. You didn't even seem nervous to me. You seemed like you was on it and you was ready. You articulated yourself well. And I feel like with more practice, you're gonna get even better. You're gonna get more comfortable, and you're gonna be able to just spit it out. But I'm proud of you, man. You did your thing. Hopefully you'll join us again. If you want to come on the show, let me know. But yeah, man, it's been another episode of J&B, the Talk of the Dirty South show, man. It's your boy Jay Howard, aka the official Georgia boy. My boy BB Bush, man, the great in the building. And we, like I said, the special guest, man, J-Mann. We appreciate all the love and support y'all been showing us, especially in this show, man. Showing J-Mann some love. If you wasn't able to catch us live and you having to watch a little later, hey, definitely shout J-Mann out, man. Give him some love. Like, share, comment on these videos if you got something to say, because we always coming back, man. I'm gonna let my boy B Bush, do his thing. We're gonna let J-Mann take us out.
You already know, man. It Bush the great, man. Hey, it was a good segment. Hey, J-Mann did the thing. J-Mann came with some good stuff, some good information on players, teams, and stuff. Hey, man, like my boy Howard said, go ahead, tell a friend, go ahead, hit that share button, let people know what's going on and stuff. Yeah, like you said, we're gonna let nephew take us out. Hey, go ahead and do your thing.
What am I supposed to do?
Hey, let the people know, man, how happy you are, how thankful you are coming on the show, and let them know, man. Catch us live every time. Oh, hold on. Before you go, man, hey, don't forget to tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your dog, tell your cat, tell your snake, tell your rat, and throw in your pet lizard if you got one. Hey, don't forget, man, the Falcons will be having an early game tomorrow, man, 9:30 in the morning if you Eastern time. So if you're on the West Coast or whatever like that, make sure you pay attention to that time. I know for Bush, he gonna have
7 in the morning,
like 7 something in the morning. So
7 in the morning.
It's gonna be an early day. Hopefully the Atlanta Falcons don't go and embarrass us, man. Go out there and beat the Jets, bro. We gotta let the Jets do Jettish things. Don't go out there and just roll over and come back and say somebody, I forgot who I was watching earlier today. They said the Atlanta Falcons go up there and lose. Don't worry about coming back home. Y'all just stay
Somebody
in
said
London. Don't come back home. I forgot who said that, but shout out to whoever said that, man. Yeah, y'all can't come home. Yeah, y'all gotta stay out there for a whole week before y'all can come back to the crib. But J-Mann, go ahead and take us out, man. Let them know.
I like to thank my uncle and Mr. Bush for letting me come on the show and talk football.
Hey, anytime. Anytime. Come on the show, man.
I also like to do it again.
Oh yeah.
Hey, let me
You
know.
know you coming back.
Yeah, you can catch us live every Saturday. You know, we live every Saturday doing these segments. So if you want to catch us live, hey, you know how to hit me up. Let me know. All right, man. Hey, it's Rise Up Nation and Brotherhood I Trust, man. It's been another episode of J&B, the Talk of the Dirty South Show. Catch us live next Saturday, going in on these Falcons and talking about the NFL sports, man. But until then, man, hey, y'all go catch some Georgia Bulldogs. They should be playing right now. Hopefully they winning. And don't forget, man, the Atlanta Falcons will be going against the New York Jets tomorrow at 9:30 p.m.
I don't know what happened to him, but Howard got out. Hey, J-Man. Hey, appreciate
my
it, man.
wife called me. My wife called me, man. She tried to kick me out, you know. But hey, I'm like, yeah, y'all go ahead and finish that thing off, man.
hey, J-Man, you already know now. Hey, you come in anytime, bro. You did a good job today. Great job, man. Great job. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Hey, like always, man. Hey, we about to get on. Hey, we about to get off this thing. Go ahead and catch a football. You know, finish the Georgia game. You know, I want to see them Bulldogs go ahead, beat up on some Clemson. Clemson and stuff. Auburn. My bad. They both suck. Auburn. You know, the other team north a little bit. You know, that sorry team. Everybody go ahead, beat up on them. You already know. Yeah. Hey.
Hey,
y'all already know what it is. We out.
We out of here.